Hey everyone, it's Max here with a very quick pre-show announcement. Just want to give you a heads up of the next few weeks before we get into things. On Monday, no, on Tuesday, December 26th, we are going to post one of the very first This Isn't Normal holiday specials, which is aptly titled the This Isn't Noir Holiday Special. You can look forward to it. I hope you're not sick of the noir setting for many reasons. And then on Monday, January 1st, there will not be an episode. We are going to take 1 week off. We're going to be able to spend the holiday with our family, friends, and loved ones. And I hope you understand, but we will be back after that with our regular programming every Monday. So that's basically it. Happy holidays from all of us. Patrons, of course, can still expect their regular episode at the end of the month. It's the finale of Beth's Rat Venture, and it should be very exciting. So have a wonderful week. Have a wonderful holiday. Stay safe, drink lots of water, and without further ado, here's the episode. Okay, so write this down, my dear sweet friends. I'm only gonna do this one time. I'm only gonna do this one time. The members of the Caldera Corporation that you met and were introduced to. You of course have broad-shouldered short businessman in the suit. There is the deceptive former IT manager who recruited Cosmo, Gunslinger. There is a woman dressed in a similar coat to Gunslinger, and she goes by Extinguisher. And there is a normal-looking woman in a blue dress who is just named Colleen.
I feel like I wrote this down somewhere, and I still don't see it anywhere, which is ridiculous.
Well, there you go. Who can tell me what happened last time on This Isn't Normal?
Back in the hotel, Minnesota.
What?
We're back in the hotel, Minnesota.
Oh, yeah. Yes, that did happen. Let's go back a little bit further, though.
D's and the Fingies of Team D's destroyed Future Past Stabby Frog, the murderer, as we nicknamed him, and they won.
Yeah.
And then they got the lore drop because that was their fourth win. So they made it back to we all got into my van because that's the only vehicle I think that we have since I think they Ubered or took public transportation to get there. We all mosey our way back to the Hotel Minnesota. And they get the lore that there is no actual winning your reflection back. It's just training, as we told them. And they, I guess, became employees of the Caldera Corporation. They were offered, like, positions, so now they're, like, scouts or seekers or something.
Yeah. The only other thing that I want to add to that is that Cosmo briefly had a moment of split personality shenanigans where she assumed the role of Charlotte Stone, Stone Heiress, and was freaked out and was informed that the entire police department was named after cheese, which was much to their distress. And so now we're all here. It's 4:21. The sky is the limit. Mark, it's okay. I feel like you're rushing. It's all good, my friend. Take all the time that you need. I'm just gonna like have to cut out like the top half of the screen while Mark eats. But take all the time that you need. It's all good. I'm serious.
I'm good.
All right.
I'm good.
Awesome. So the way that I want to structure today's episode, and I guess it depends on how much time we have, but the way that I think it makes sense to me is that I'd like to start off with a group event of the team's choice, give everyone a little bit of chance to do their own thing, and then circle back at the end for one more group shenanigan. And there are so many group shenanigans that you can do. You can go to the Charmporium, you can visit the Caldera Corporation. If you want to see the frogs, you can see the frogs. And there's all sorts of other little tasks and things that people can do. And feel free to group up as well. Don't feel like you need to do something by yourself if you don't want to. I'm sure everyone else would want to come along as well. But with that being said, we got some time in the hotel. So I'll pass it over to you guys.
Yeah. Charmporium.
I'm getting some nods.
Let's go to the Tramporium.
Charmporium. Charmporium.
All right, you exit shouting Charporium, and you see one of the beans who says, "Good morning, Team Bouquet."
Bean time, bean time, bean time, bean time.
No, there's no. It's not bean time. There's no.
Bean
There's.
time, bean time. It's bean time, bean time.
It's. It's not. It's not bean time. It's what
It's
are you?
bean
What?
time.
What are you all up to?
Charm time, charm time.
Oh, fun. Yes. Well, don't let me keep you. As you step into the elevator where the other bean is.
Bean time, bean time.
No,
Bean.
I just heard that on the other side of the elevator.
It's still bean time, still bean time.
Where are you going? Where are you going?
The lobby.
What's the lobby name?
It's the lobby, also known as
You got this.
Gardens.
It is Gardens.
It's
Yes,
Gardens.
very good. And you pass down into the lobby where you see Arden and Molly as well. And Arden says, "Oh, hey there, Team Bouquet. Good morning.
Good morning, Arden.
How's it going? Yeah, welcome back.
It's charm time.
Oh, isn't that nice? Well, you fine folk tell Ted I said hello, would ya?
Okie dokie.
Why'd you say it like that?
Like what?
I don't know. It kind of sounded like you were putting on an inflection, like the kind of way that I talk, you know.
Well, if that is how it sounded, that was fully unintentional.
Oh, get out of here, you little goober. As you pass into the Charmporium, where you see Ted and Dr. Maple, and Ted says, "Hey, welcome back, bright and early. I like that for you guys. Hey, how's
Good
it
morning,
hanging?
Ted.
Hi."
Arden says good morning. Arden says good morning, and you need to know that.
Arden has said good morning to me at least 4 times so far today.
Well, just add it to the list.
He really wants you to know it's been a good morning.
I guess it has been a good morning. And is it a good morning for all of you as well?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. That's awesome. Well, did you guys win your last round?
No,
No.
Oh,
that's fine though.
yeah, that's fine. I'm sure you guys used your charms a whole bunch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. You guys are liking them?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, since you're such dedicated people, I assume you're going to want some more, right? To even further increase your abilities.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Great. Who wants to go first?
Iris, you go first.
Yes.
Iris, you dive your
Listen,
hand
I didn't want
into-
to say I wanted to go first, but I definitely wanted to go first.
Oh, we got some good ones. We got some good ones right off the bat. So, Iris, you pull out 2, as you are known to do. On your left, you have what looks like a really stereotypical barbarian in like a little loincloth and just like brimming with muscles. This one's Rager. You can enter a state of rage. Attacks you make and attacks made against you both take a bonus dice. Actions you take that are not attacks do not receive the bonus. And on the right, we have a little charm that features a small man holding a large bottle of wine. This is the Francois charm. You can summon Francois to complete any one task before vanishing. It'll last for a maximum of 10 minutes and can only assist with things that a normal human could accomplish.
I want Francois.
All right. You feel inexplicably drawn to this small man with the large bottle of wine and put the barbarian back. And Ted says, "Yeah, okay, great. Who's next?"
Go next.
All right, Cosmo, you reach in. On your left, you have a charm of a mouth whispering into an ear. This is the Gossiper charm. You can touch a creature and gain insight into its recent past or near future goals. And on the right, you hold a magnifying glass, the Historian charm. Upon activation, it can reveal brief and concise information regarding a held object. This includes recent owners, the material it's made of, and any potential magical properties. So essentially, what we have here is you can learn about people or you can learn about objects.
I'll take the historian one.
All right. And, oh, I think we have some more good ones. Chrys, you reach in and you pull out. On your left, you have a woman shaking her finger disapprovingly. This is called Fool Me Once, and you can inflict a penalty die on someone who has previously damaged you. Every attack or action made while in combat will take this penalty.
Okay.
On your right, you have an old-timey landline phone, which is phone a friend. You can reach out to any NPC that you know and be greeted by a spectral clone of them. This clone possesses all of their information and they will answer one question. Your relationship to this clone is identical to your relationship with the NPC. So, like, if you try to summon some sort of antagonist, they're probably not going to give you good information, basically. Which one do you want?
Probably the lady that like, no, 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 no.
All right. No, 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 no.
Kind of like that one.
All right. So you get Fool Me Once. And Dr. Maple takes all your charm bracelets and gets to work adding them on and says, any information about your next shenanigan?
Not yet, I don't think.
I hope it's not for a long, long time.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. We see a lot of you guys pass through, but to be honest with you, I don't have all that much information about like how the rounds are determined or when they start. But people come and go from here all the time. It's not like, on April 22nd, everyone from the hotel is going to head out.
Yeah, you got like a nice rotation going.
Yeah, you got kind of like a rotation, kind of like a in and out of people. It's cool. And he hands you back all of your bands and says, "Well, is there anything else we can offer you fine folk today?"
But thank you. Why did you specifically mention April 22nd?
That's tomorrow. I don't know. It just
Okay. Cosmo's suspicious looking.
Dr. Maple starts sweating and it's like, I didn't mean anything by it, I promise. There, Cosmo. I just, all I meant was that you're not going to be shipped out tomorrow. Probably. Hopefully.
Oh, I hope not. I'm still recovering from broken internal organs.
I'll be right back. And Cosmo exits.
Okay, you both watch as Cosmo rushes out. Do you
Cosmo
follow them?
Cosmo just like counts on their fingers, gets to 7, and then makes a break for the elevator.
Okay. Do your Cosmo, Iris and Chrys, do you follow?
We should follow them, right?
Probably. But yeah, let's go.
Okay, well, I guess we'll see you guys later.
Bye.
All right, you all rush as Cosmo bursts in the elevator, and you see a bean number 1 who says, "Welcome back." What do you count? You're counting?
I had to recount something. Yeah. Cosmo grabs Bean by the shoulders and says,
Huh.
"Is there a therapy floor?"
Is there a therapy floor?
Therapy has 7 letters in it.
Don't be preposterous. Of course there's a therapy floor. We're not animals here.
I want to go to the therapy floor right now.
I can't take you there right now. The whole thing flooded. They let like several giant creatures onto the therapy floor in one day. They had like full on meltdowns, and we've been cleaning up ever since.
Cosmo looks emotionally distraught.
I'm sure it'll reopen soon. I do have a recommendation. We have a wonderful in-house therapist, Morton. Morton Mouse.
No, do you is there a
Are you making up a therapist's name to ask me if they are on the therapy floor?
No, I'm not. Is there a planetarium or just a nice, quiet place to go look at the stars?
The roof?
Yeah, what's the roof access?
He like points to a panel and it just says roof.
I'm writing down roof floor.
You can't. Roof isn't 7 letters, so we just put it on its own button.
That's fine. Okay, yeah, thanks, I'll come back to that. And I rejoined my party, apologizing for the randomly running away.
Is everything good?
Yeah, sorry, while we were standing there I I'm just like not okay after everything. Um and it's so fucking stupid, but I just realized that therapy had 7 letters in it, and I really wanted to know if it was a floor. Turns out it is. Turns out they flooded it and it's closed.
Oh, why did
Wow.
they flood it?
They had some quote unquote large sad creatures.
Hmm.
So
I bet it was D's.
oh D's.
He's flooded the
D-
therapy floor with his
D-
tears.
D seems like a large sad creature.
Where is that large sad man?
Do you call him? You
Yeah, I called
could.
Dees. I called Dees and I to ask if he flooded the therapy floor.
Are you a large sad creature that flooded the therapy floor?
Do you ask that?
No, I just called Dees and I'm like, Dees, what are you doing?
Oh, I guess I'm moving today into the room across the hall from you guys.
Yes.
I,
Oh,
s-
nice.
I asked the fingies if we could get separate rooms, and they just both laughed at me.
Of
Um,
course they did.
so we're all moving into the room across the hall.
Good. Why wouldn't you? You're a team. You have to. They're your siblings now. Actually,
We're-
Dees. I think
we're-
your family.
The
Oh,
corporation chooses your new family siblings. So
Like, look at Iris, Chris, and I. We are so in sync, and we have been since we met.
it's true. Some people are unsettled by it, but you know,
It's
no,
it works
not
to our
me.
advantage.
Yeah, great. Well, I think I'll be busy for most of the day, but hopefully we can, I don't know, hang out soon or something.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
get dinner at the restaurant.
Ugh. You
dude,
hear in the
we wanna
background,
go to Blunkin.
Dees, we dropped the couch on our fingies again. Oh, our fingies are under the couch. Dees, help. And you hear, oh boy. Well, pray for
Why
me.
didn't
And he
why
just
did-
hangs up.
I text Dees and I'm like, the beans move furniture for free. It's their job. I put my phone away.
Why are they bringing whole couches? Where did
Yeah,
they get
why-
couches from? The
I
rooms
was-
are furnished already.
Maybe the fingies just got really attached to like one specific couch. I would not put it past them.
I mean, listen, me too, but
Yeah, same.
like what?
No, that's when you just ask the hotel staff if they can help you instead of doing it yourself. But
This doesn't need to be a DIY project. You want to go to Blunkin?
I do really want to go to oh god. This Cosmo gets like all nervous looking and they're like, oh,
I do want to go to Blunk. Oh,
I forgot how hot the girl at Blunkin is. Yeah, let's go talk to Books. Books is cool. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna ask for their phone number. And if I don't get it, that's okay.
yeah,
All right,
you'll
you
do
guys
great.
want to go?
Yeah,
Chris, you want
Yeah.
Blunkin?
Yeah.
Chris,
Alright.
I'm gonna ask this girl for her phone number.
Yeah, do it.
you got this.
You got
Oh my
this.
god, it's John Ice Cream's House of Meat!
I was like, oh no!
Hang on, we gotta get out of here. We gotta get out of here.
How did
Oh,
we get
no.
here?
Oh
That
no.
was wild.
Back to the hotel, Minnesota.
I forgot the elevator doesn't have a back button that works. Oh no.
So it just brings you to John Ice Cream's House of Meat.
I don't know if I've ever said this before, but so when I'm creating new rooms, John Ice Cream's House of Meat is the default room. And so if I don't change it to where it needs to be, it just is always John Ice Cream's House of Meat.
Honestly, that's where we should be going.
Maybe next time.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for John Ice Cream's House of Meat too, because we already had John Meat's House of Ice Cream too. You all pop into Blunkin Plus Plus, the Blunkin of the future, and you see a hot coffee lesbian, Books Page, chilling out behind the counter as you all pop in, and she says, "Oh, hey, what's going on? It's you guys. I remember you.
Good morning.
Morning. Hi, Books. How are
Hey,
you?
good. Listen, you guys aren't gonna believe this, okay? Your funky friend over there, and she points at Chrys, all right? He was filling my head with all sorts of wild stuff last
What?
time. He was like, what makes this a Blunkin plus plus? What makes this the Blunkin of the future? You know,
Yeah.
what are you guys doing to revolutionize this? You know, he was right. We were lacking.
Mhm.
So I went on Gramazon and I was like, I have to find the next hot product that I'm going to sell here. Right? Because it's like, you want coffee? Yeah. But you also want goods, like weird goods. Not services, though. We're not really authorized to sell services. And also, Gramazon doesn't sell services, right? I tried to get a haircut through Gramazon once, and they were like, "What are you doing? We don't do that here. Like, go to a store, you know." But all right, get this. Have you guys heard of like blueberry leather?
No.
Like fruit leather,
I guess
but out of
it's like fruit
blueberries?
leather. I don't know. I don't know where they get all these blueberries from. But Gramazon is selling like fruit leather, blueberry leather specifically, like it's nobody's business. So I got blueberry leather purses. I got blueberry leather boots. I got
Oh,
blueberry
like
leather strips.
Is it
it's like
edible?
real leather. It's not like edible.
I don't know. I haven't really tried to eat it.
Can I get a pair of boots?
Yeah, dude. And she reaches behind the counter and pulls out a pair of leather boots, but they're like blueberry colored.
Chris
They-
pays for it, and then he takes a bite of the like back, like heel of the left boot.
Can you roll sanity for me?
That's not good.
I know
That's not
exactly what
wanted
these
to
are,
hear.
but it's not something I can say in character.
Oh no.
Yeah,
I-
Mark,
I
you
see you,
invented
Max.
the blueberry leather.
Oh man, I don't remember that. I did
It's
pass
your
though.
Mark. It's your
You
blueberry
passed?
pie guy.
It was literally one of the
Oh my
worst
god,
things I
that's the
have
first thing I
ever-
thought of too. I was like, is it the blueberry man?
Yeah, and it's the worst thing you've ever said on this show.
I
Where
think we
these things come
redacted it
from.
from public ears.
I'm gonna
I-
write
I-
it down because I'm.
I redacted where they came from. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Chris, you take a bite.
That's what you said, buddy.
Oh, I remember what I said now. It was awful. No, it was awful, and I'm glad
Mark
that we bleeped
confronted
that
with
out.
the horrors of our reality.
I blocked it out.
Yeah, so
I-
you take a bite and something about it deeply unsettles you. You can't quite place the sensation. And the taste isn't bad. It's like a dry blueberry taste, but something just gets under your skin the second you take a bite of these things. Fortunately, you're kind of able to shake it off, but now you have a pair of blueberry leather boots with a bite taken out of them.
yeah, Chris isn't gonna wear these. He's just gonna stuff them in his pocket.
Okay.
They're cargo
so-
pants. Chris wears cargo pants on his off
So
days.
you just got like half the boots sticking out of like both sides of your pockets.
Have you seen cargo pants? Those pockets are huge. They could fit one boot each.
Chris is a large man.
And that's why he would need large cargo shorts with large pockets.
All right.
Listen, men's pants pockets already fit entire Nintendo Switches in them without any
That's-
problem. I don't
that's
see
fair.
why a cargo pants couldn't fit whole boots.
I think cargo pants hook the pocket that belongs to women.
They started with like normal sized pockets and then they just took all the extra pocket from women's clothing and moved it into cargo pants. All right, Chris. Your pants are full of blueberry boot.
Disgusting. Thank you. Thank you, coffee lady.
It's
Page.
books.
Books page.
Yeah. Cool.
Thank you.
Anyone else wants them? They're really popular. People are
Chris shakes his head.
loving this.
Chris looks at his friends and shakes his head.
I look at the shaking head and I go, you know, I think I'm good.
I think I'm also gonna pass, but I do kind of want a chai tea.
Yeah, absolutely. I can get you a chai tea.
Please.
I have blueberry
Uh,
syrup. Do you want blueberry syrup?
Ooh, That is
Uh,
a question.
No, thank you.
no, I
No,
love blueberry, but too much for today.
that's okay, Books. Chai and blueberry aren't a flavor combo I like.
I get it. I get it. One regular chai tea. Anything else?
Can I get a old-fashioned donut? And I look at my wrist as if I'm checking a watch, but I don't actually have a watch. And then I say, yeah, can I also get a chai?
Yeah. 2 chai,
Uh,
1 old-fashioned donut.
Can I get Blunkin bacon, egg, and cheese on a sesame bagel?
A bagel.
On a sesame bagel?
Yeah.
And
Blow,
could
of
I get...
course.
And that's my real order, by the way. I love that shit. That's fire. And also, could I also get... he looks at his fake watch, a chai tea. Oh, look at the time. I have to go now. And he walks away.
Books is like, are you guys paying for him?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're good. They're good for it.
Cosmo pays for the meal.
All right, you guys get all your food and you're sitting around. Where does Chrys go?
Well, I thought this was where the number was going to be retrieved, so I left. I didn't want to make it awkward, you know. I thought that's why we were checking our fake watches.
So actually,
I was just checking my fake watch for my order.
Oh.
That's really funny that you say that. So Chrys, we'll cut back to Blunkin real quick. Chrys, as you step outside, you hear from your pocket, Chrys, 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 Chrys,
hello?
Chrys.
Chrys looks around.
Hey, down in your pocket, Chrys.
What?
It's
Chrys does not
Lola.
look. Chrys does not. He starts to ignore it.
Chrys, Chrys, you're. Hey.
Is this what is happening? What?
Your phone.
He, like,
it's me.
whispers.
It's your phone.
Oh, I
Chrys.
thought it was the blueberry boots.
What?
Thank God. I thought it was the boots. I thought the blueberry man was communicating with me.
The way I would drop those boots and run in the opposite direction is so
That's why I was ignoring it. I was like, no. I felt like I ate a piece of the boot and I gained powers.
I can commune with the blueberry.
That's what I thought. Okay, Chrys, he's like, oh my God, oh thank God, a phone. He
Chrys-
pulls it out of his pocket.
Chrys, you're getting a call, Chrys.
Who is it? Hello? Who is it?
Do you want me to answer it? You said hello.
Well, who is it? No,
hang on, I'm just connecting you. And you hear, hello? Where's
Hello?
that, the mom?
Who's this?
This is Greg of the Gardens. I
Oh,
just happened to look
Greg.
towards the lobby and noticed. You might not remember me. I can't leave.
No, Greg, of course I remember you. Sorry, I was having a little mental breakdown there. I thought boots were
Oh.
talking to me. I was really freaked out. But what's going on, Greg?
Strangest thing. I
Yeah.
also feel like my boots talk to me from time to time.
That's
They
a different
they
problem, but
tell me
please
dark
continue.
secrets.
That's-
Terrible secrets.
Oh, okay. Well, what's Greg of the Garden? What can I do for you today?
There's like a 20-second pause, and then you hear, "Oh, right, the lizard. We have received the lizard that you requested."
Oh, yes. I did. Chrys like pulls out a piece of like receipt paper and he's like, I did write that down. Yep. I wanted
Yes.
to remember.
If you have a chance, and I do see that you're standing in the lobby not doing anything.
Yeah, my friend is trying to make moves on somebody, so I'm just kind
Fun.
of hanging out.
No.
Well, no, you can't hear me. Shh. Chrys like shushes you.
You hear Lola from your phone. Shh. As Greg says, yes, so no rush, but whenever you have time, if you could come pick him up, I would drop him off, but you know,
You can't leave.
I can't leave.
I'll be over. You know what? I'm like I said, my friend's putting on the moves. So I'm gonna go. I'll come hang out with you, Greg. And
Oh.
like, I don't know if
Well-
anybody's watching, but Chrys makes his way over.
You're gonna go to Greg?
Yeah, because he's
All
like right there, right? We're like
Yeah.
making eye contact while we're talking.
You're literally like making eye contact.
He
with
could
this
like
short
shout to
little
me.
man. Back in the Blunkin, Iris and Cosmo, you're slowly sipping away at your chai teas.
Cosmo leans over to Iris and is like, "So, Books is like really pretty, but also might be part of like a pyramid scheme. So I might not ask for her phone number anymore."
What?
Are you sure?
Did you not like hear her fever pitch for blueberry leather?
I mean,
Chris is like
it's hardly a
communicating
pyramid
telepathically.
scheme. Chris standing outside the Blunkin, part of the conversation.
Like banging on the glass.
Hey!
Morse code. I mean, you could probably convince her to not be in a pyramid scheme.
Hey, Books, how's it going? Nice to meet you. Can I have your phone number? Also, I'd like to change you.
Also,
I
would
can
like to make a
I can fix
suggestion.
her.
No, I don't know if I can fix her, Iris. Also, I don't. I got in here. I thought it would be a good idea. I thought it would be fun, but I gotta be honest. I just feel empty inside, and I don't even want to go on a date.
I think you need therapy.
I also think I need therapy. She drinks more of her chai, and she's like, "But this will have to do."
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I mean, the therapy will definitely help, but unfortunately, the large crying creature did wet it or something. I don't
He said
remember
he
what you said.
he said it like full on flooded it. So I don't know how they're draining that. Ugh.
You look up in the
So,
ceiling and
Maintenance
see
on
like
this
a
place
little
has got
leak
to be
coming down.
crazy.
oh, that's gross.
Ew.
The maintenance in this place has got to be stupid.
Dummy expensive.
It's got to be like magic maintenance. So, yeah, that's what I would assume.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we can skip the number for now.
Okay. I have a wait. I have a better idea. Let me just make this so much easier, and also leave it up to fate. And Cosmo goes to grab their phone, freezes, and puts their
You
hand back
don't
on the
have a
table
phone
slowly.
anymore.
And Cosmo like
Oh.
turns and goes, "Oh yeah, I forgot. I had a mental breakdown and broke it." So I don't really think I need her phone number. I was gonna give her mine, but I don't actually have one anymore.
I
Okay.
completely forgot about that. Good catch.
Cosmo
Well,
turns around and goes, "Hey, Books, is there a Verizon wireless nearby?"
Yeah, we got a Verizon. No, that's in my hometown actually, which is like way probably not in the same general area that you entered the hotel from.
Well,
probably not.
Chris hears this and he's like, Verizon is 7 letters if you take out the O, so like there might be one in here.
And he's in
No,
floor.
let him cook.
Let's as Cosmo, as you go over to the Verizon floor to go get a new phone. Let's cut back to Greg of the Gardens. And the very first 3D model I've ever made for This Isn't Normal. Chris, you approach Greg of the Gardens standing next to your favorite bearded lizard, Geronimo, who is, of course, low poly, bright green, has a thick blue wizard hat,
Yeah.
and a small gray goatee because it is a bearded dragon.
Oh, just how I remember.
And Greg waves you over and says, "Oh, hello there, young man.
Hi, Greg of the Gardens, who can't leave ever.
Oh, yes, I can't leave. This is Geronimo, your lizard."
Hello, Geronimo. Is he like low poly and 3D IRL?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Hey Greg,
Yes?
where did you he like kind of pulls Greg aside out of Geronimo's earshot. he's like, where did you find Geronimo?
At your house, like you asked for.
Oh,
This is your lizard, is it not?
what? I mean, Geronimo is like 4D, like from our dimension, you know? This guy's a little, he's a little, he like looks at him, and the lizard's probably like,
Like, he starts no clipping.
You
it's like,
so so like you and Greg both like in sync turn towards the lizard, look back at each other, and Greg says, "Then what the fuck is this thing?"
No.
this is Geronimo. I don't know, bro. This ain't Geronimo.
This is your problem now.
No, listen, I was gonna take him, but like,
I found he came from your house.
does he do this? He's like, is he still no clipping?
Yeah.
I'm like, does
Yeah.
he do this often? Like,
Yes, no, it's horrible. It's terrible.
Why did you keep him?
Yes, he's yours. I don't know what you want from
You
me.
left one of his dimensions at home.
Yeah, I think you forgot one.
I left one of his dimensions at home. That's exactly what it was. You're right. Well,
I
no
think-
going back
I think
now.
the neighbor stole one of his dimensions. That's
They
what
stole
it
one of
is.
his
He was
Ds.
stuck in the
Oh,
wall. The
they
neighbor
st-
was 2D, or he
They-
was 3D, and he no clipped in the wall, and he plucked Geronimo's dimension.
Greg grabs you a little by the collar. And he says,
Ooh.
"Chrysanthemum, listen to me very
Yes,
closely.
okay. Yeah,
Ill tidings from Geronimo. I need to make one thing very clear.
okay.
There is powerful magic within this lizard here."
I can see that. Just like,
There is powerful magic and vengeance in his heart.
why would you give this to me? This is not.
I'm
This is
not-
not what I asked
Chris,
for.
Chris, I'm not keeping it. I'm not keeping it here. It's your problem now.
Can
but
Chris
if you-
fit
but
this in
Chris-
his cargo
Chris.
pants too?
Chrysanthemum,
what?
listen to me.
What? Yeah, tell me.
You need to give this thing constant attention.
Oh,
Chris, if you forget about this thing for even like a
forget.
split second, like if you
Yeah.
forget about this thing,
yeah.
it's gonna try and take over the world.
Oh,
Chris, I'm not happy about this. I just need you to know, old Greg of the Gardens doesn't want this lizard to take over the world.
Okay.
But that's what's gonna happen if you forget about him.
okay. Yeah. Does he like blueberry leather? Do you know?
I see absolutely no problems if you feed him blueberry leather.
Okay, Chris like takes out the receipt that he had Geronimo's like information on.
Yeah.
And he's like, he crosses out the G and like, what's the phonetic like way you would say "g"? Like, is it a G with like a line over it?
You do like GUH.
Yeah, his name is Geronimo, not Geronimo. So
Okay. Yeah. He missed a dimension, he missed
Yeah.
some pronunciation, so now it's
Yeah.
Geronimo.
And Geronimo, he writes it down and he's like, don't forget about him.
Mark, listen to me
Okay.
very carefully.
Yeah, I'm listening.
I've-
You've got me by the collar, bro. I can't not.
I posted this in the This Isn't Normal private Discord, but I'm
Okay.
gonna put it out there for you.
Mm-hmm.
If you go a single episode without mentioning Geronimo,
Fuck.
not only am I gonna cut any future mention of it, you're gonna fight him in the finale.
That's fucked. And I'm gonna forget about him, and then you're gonna be like, hey, you remember Geronimo?
Don't forget about him. Don't forget about him.
I'm gonna forget
Who's
next week.
Geronimo?
I'm gonna be like,
Don't-
"Who the fuck are you
Don't
talking
forget about him. I don't know if you need to make yourself a reminder. I don't know
Ooh.
what you need to do.
Hold
But
on. Let me just, I'm gonna set an alarm for 7 p.m. every Monday. so I don't fucking forget. Okay. All right. Don't worry. I won't forget. I won't. I'm not gonna.
You're never ever gonna forget about him on a Monday ever again.
No, I'm not. Like 20 years from now, I'm gonna get an alarm and it's gonna be like, do it. Say his name.
Say his name.
Say
You
his
can't.
name.
You can't forget about him.
Don't forget about Geronimo, and you're like,
Geronimo.
who's Geronimo?
Is this
Why
my
do
son?
Why do I keep getting this alarm?
Geronimo. There we go.
All right. You pick up Geronimo and he kind of like starts like freaking out in your arms because he's not like attached in any meaningful sense. And he's just kind of like clipping against you.
This feels not right. Okay, bye. Thank you. Bye,
I
Greg.
never leave. And like
Yeah.
you look back and you see Hannah, Cosmo's boss, kind of like poke out and is like, is that thing gone? Did you
She's been hiding from it.
And Greg is like, don't worry, dear. It's gone now. Bye-bye, Chrysanthemum.
Bye. I don't. Chris is like talking to himself. He's like, I don't think that this was. I think he just wanted to get rid of this thing. I don't think it's Geronimo.
It's a cheap imitation. Oh, my goodness. What else would we like to do today?
Well, I feel like I had something written down. Hold on, let me see. We could visit Party Frog.
Yeah.
We could visit Party Frog and then confront Party Frog on if he's part of the secret time organization.
You know he is. He absolutely is.
Well, we can go confront him for fun.
Yeah, we have to. Just beat the shit out of
Funsies.
him.
All right. So I think that'll be a better scene to wrap up on. Cosmo, do you want to do your fingies thing this episode?
Oh, I didn't know if there was time for that.
I think there'll be time.
Okay.
So it's night in the hotel. You've all made plans to go visit the frogs and presumably rip them a new one. But after dinner, Cosmo, you slip away from the group and you hop in the elevator and you I'm sure you have a
What?
little telescope, right?
Oh yeah, no, I have that. I carry that with me almost at all times.
And you head up to the roof of the Hotel Minnesota, and the elevator kind of dings open. There's a small flight of stairs to lead you up to a little, like, emergency exit kind of door. And as you step out, you see Raffi and Zulu Fingies kind of sitting up on the roof. And they look over at you and they wave their outer arms and say, "Hello, Cosmo."
Hi, Raffi. Hi, Zulu. What are you guys doing up here?
"Oh, we like to come up and watch the stars and the constellations."
Really? Me too. And she holds out her telescope. And she goes, I don't really go anywhere without it. It's the one possession I kind of really care about. And she starts like setting it up, like starts blathering on about some constellation she's been focusing on.
"The stars out here are brighter than the city, but the ones at home, those were nice."
Oh, do you where if I can ask, are you guys from?
Pennsylvania.
Yeah, that makes sense. Do you miss it?
Not anymore.
I can relate. I know what that's like.
We are not welcome back.
I'm so sorry. Is it because of the reflection game?
They look at each other and they say, "Oh, that would probably just make things a lot worse." "No, it's..." And they hold up their hands, the ones that are always clasped together.
I apologize if this is rude. I don't have to ask this, but were you guys not always like this?
We were not born Raffi and Zulu. We were born Raffi and Zulu.
Oh, I see.
They say, when reality collapsed, we came together and we have not separated since.
Is it unpleasant?
They look at each other and they say, "It is what it is."
Well, I'm sorry for your circumstances, but I'm not sorry to know either of you, both of you, you.
They say, "We are not sorry to know you either, Cosmo, as well as Iris and Chrys and
And
Dees
Dees.
and Dees."
I love Dees. He's a good guy. Everyone here is really wonderful, and I don't understand any of what's happening. I came up here because I just wanted maybe a sense of clarity, even a false sense of one. But that one thing I like most about the stars and the planets and everything out there is it really makes you feel small. Like all of your problems don't have to be so unimaginably overwhelming. Because in the grand scheme of things, you're just a moment.
The game does a good job at making things feel small as well. We have traveled to many places throughout the country. It's not difficult to get around. We had barely left Pennsylvania before the reflection game started. And briefly, just briefly, they gaze off wistfully, we were homeowners.
Did you guys sell the condo?
Yeah, no, we sold the condo.
That was a smart decision. You
Yeah,
probably should not have bought that.
Yeah, we had to. But we spent the money on a couch.
Is that what you were crushing your fingers under?
Oh, you heard that, yes.
I did hear that. I was on the phone with Dees. He sounded very thrilled to help you move.
He is. He is a softie.
Yeah, I can absolutely see that. I don't know. I wish we didn't have to split up, but I am glad at least that you guys are done. I suppose you're not done, but
They stand up and they put hands on both your shoulders and they say, "This was not our last adventure together, Cosmo Astrophel."
no.
And they turn back and they say, "We would love to know more about constellations."
Say no more. And Cosmo pulls a little sheet out of their pocket and it just starts unscrolling. She says, "So I have them alphabetized. And do you have a favorite? Do you want to learn about the traditional constellations or some newer ones or some really funky, might not even exist stars that we can't really see, but I can kind of point it out for you?"
Their grins falter ever so slightly, and they say, "Oh dear." As you go through an exhaustive list of the constellations with them. And
It takes hours.
oh yes. And so Iris and Chrys, you promised you'd meet up with Cosmo.
He's
Back
just
to
so
the
ominous standing in that
froggy
fucking
floor.
elevator.
You promised Cosmo you'd meet with them at 8:30. It's 9:45. And you're just standing in the hallway of the froggy floor.
They
Cosmo
wouldn't have forgotten, right?
Cosmo bursts out of a stairwell, looking lost and disoriented. Sees you guys. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I totally lost track of time.
Sitting on the roof by yourself?
Well, I went up to go look at the constellations and just mellow. And I ran into the fingies. And they asked me about constellations, and
Mm-hmm.
now it's 9:47.
That'll do it.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
All right, let's get. Cosmo cracks their neck. Let's get serious. Knock on the door.
All right, you hear a low rave music, and you hear, "Whoa, come on in."
I walk in.
You walk in.
I walk
There's
in
no one else.
accusatorily.
It's just Party Frog in his room, and he says, "Welcome back.
Hello.
I didn't even have a chance to tell you about my mission that you promised you'd come back and hear me about."
You work for time. Almost said
You're
space.
you're a time traveler.
Well, in a way, yes.
What do you mean, in a way?
Well,
No, it is the way. That's the way.
it is the way. You're right.
Was your mission to make us get Stabby Frog out of jail?
Yes, but now I have a new mission.
Why
Why what?
would we help you when your last mission was to stop a man thing from killing people because he did it? That's it. That's the explanation.
What do you mean?
You had us help a murderer out of prison.
No, Stabby Frog wasn't a murderer.
Stabby Frog will become a murderer because Stabby Frog refuses to ever deviate from the course of time.
Stabby Frog explained this troubling development to me. Can you elaborate more on what he said?
The other guy, the murderer, as we called him, said he basically, I don't know what, saw the end of the world. He saw something really awful that destroyed everything or something, and then he took his mask off and he came back in time and he was like, oh, time for me to turn into a murderer instead of trying to stop anything. So he founded the Bovarium and killed people until we showed up, and that was it. That was his reasoning.
I think
Yes.
it's interesting that he didn't even confirm that he was the person who murdered those people in the first place.
I know. He
was like, "Yep, I guess I kill,"
I guess
and then just like started doing that.
Chrys, finder of the amulet, surely you understand this is the way that things must be.
I think that maybe no.
Well, if it is any consolation, it is just as troubling to you as it is to me. To learn that our own would have defected, it has never happened before. What do you know of your game?
that we can't escape it.
It's just training.
We
There's
will
a-
never get our reflections back.
There's a giant, unimaginable, unknowable, not of this universe being coming straight for the things it pinpointed, which, from what I have seen, except for Dees, are people named after plants.
Party Frog turns away from you. And he kind of slaps his little floppy hands against his back as if he's doing a dignified thinking pose. And he strolls over to the window and says, "Perhaps the two are linked."
Dees and flowers?
What? No. What? Stabby Frog's
game in the frogs.
Stabby Frog's future deflection in this being.
Maybe, I don't know. We're just hurtling towards our death and being blindly trained by people who don't know better because that's all they know how to do. But they also don't. You seem like this kind of fellow to do the exact same thing. They don't tell you everything up front. They just let you do all the work, get your hands dirty, and then tell you the dirty, bitter truth when you're done.
Well, I hate to disappoint you, but you won't find much help from me. I am bound by the natural order of things, the proper flow of time. I will do anything in my power to keep it that way. And he kind of flops over to the three of you and says, "But you three are filled with determination. You are filled with humanity. Perhaps everything is not as written in stone as it would appear to us, Frog." So anyway, craziest thing. If you would believe it, I have misplaced another one of my brethrens.
Did you really just say that you can't time travel or investigate because you're bound by the laws of time travel and because that we're so pissed off? that we can time travel?
I'm sure you're just dying to hear the details of who else old Party Frog has misplaced.
Oh boy, what's his name?
Now, in your travels, should you stumble across a young man by the name of Nudist Frog, I hope you will assist him and perhaps get him back to the hotel, as you have done with myself and my brother.
Your brothers need to be in prison.
That's not for you to decide.
We'll see.
Is Cosmo starting to formulate a plan to get the frogs arrested?
No, Cosmo's just mad. Cosmo has absolutely no idea how to do anything except like blindly.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
This
Do you
frog's
have...
name is Nudist Frog.
Yes, Nudist Frog.
I don't.
Does he wear the costume?
Well, of course he has a costume.
Thank goodness.
Well, I just want to say, it's been great seeing you guys. You want to stay and party for a little while?
No.
No, I still have bone recovery to do before we leave.
Oh, yeah, you look horrible.
Yeah.
Damn.
The future stabby frog that was committing murders really knows how to throw a punch while missing half of his head.
Yes, we are all trained very well. Perhaps one of you might like to join the order one day.
And become a time traveler?
Yes.
Do we have to wear the frog costume?
Oh, yes.
Can we take the frog costume off
No,
sometimes?
no.
Can I
No.
can I have my hair poke out of the frog hat?
What
Uh,
if?
Is that an
What
option?
if I designed my frog costume to be opaque?
Ew, you want everyone to just stare at your insides? That's gross. I'm
And
not wearing any clothes under
What,
here, you know.
you're shit talking a glass frog?
What the fuck?
That's
So you're
ridiculous.
nudist frog. If you
No,
turn
I'm
out to be
Party
nudist-
Frog. I'm Party Frog.
For now.
You will
Wait,
not
can-
catch me without my costume.
Can my pet 3D lizard be a frog? Geronimo? And he like pulls Geronimo out. I don't think you guys have seen Geronimo yet, by the way.
Cosmo screams. What is that?
That's we can talk about it later.
Party Frog points a finger and says, "That is a beast of most unimaginable terror and destruction."
Yeah, I know. He's gonna end the world if I forget about him. Blah blah blah. He puts him back in his pocket. Goodbye, Geronimo. It's been, you got your time in the limelight tonight.
Iris, you hear from your pocket a little doot 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 doot.
Yeah, why does your phone vibrate and mine just screams? What the fuck?
I don't even have a phone anymore.
Oh yeah,
Dude.
that's
Dude.
Phone
Dude.
time.
Yeah,
Phone time.
you pull out your phone and you realize very quickly it's just Lola going, "Dude."
Yeah, no, it doesn't vibrate. That's just
Dude.
Lola. What?
Oh.
What?
Dude.
What?
Huh? Oh.
What?
Fuck. What?
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 Why were you duding?
Iris, your Lola's
Why
my
was
favorite
I-
Lola.
Dooting. Why was I Oh my gosh, the meeting. Yes. That's why.
Me?
Do you know you have like a Bloogle Bling calendar?
No.
You have like a Bloogle Bling calendar and people can like book times on it, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah. The Calzone Boys. Hang on, I don't remember the name. I think it was the Calzone Boys. Do you know Calzone Boys?
No.
Cal.
Do you mean the Caldera?
Oh, maybe.
Caldera Corporation?
I
Can you
don't
spell it?
know. Fuck. Hang on. I gotta go digging through the app again.
Iris, when do you charge your
Like daily.
Never.
What do you mean never? I'm
Don't
probably
listen to
the
them.
most-
Don't
Have
listen
you
to them.
met
They're
Chris's
lying.
Lola? Have
They're
you even met Chris's
lying.
Lola?
La
Chris
la
doesn't
la la
even
la.
plug his phone in unless
Blah
it
blah
Yeah.
blah.
Ew.
Oh,
Cosmo's
found
like
it.
Cosmo's in tears, like, my Lola was so helpful and now she's dead.
Yes, Caldera.
Okay.
That
And
makes more sense.
when's the meeting?
Tomorrow at 9.
AM?
Ew.
Yeah.
Reschedule that. You reschedule that to 10:30.
Am I rescheduling it for 10 or 10:30?
10:30.
10:30.
10:30.
Okay. Boop 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 boop. Okay. Whoever sent this Lola's has begrudgingly accepted.
Good.
Okay.
I just wanted I thought it
you do me
might be
one more-
important. Yeah.
Lola, can you do me one more favor? Iris, I'm sorry, no, this is your phone.
No, that's fine.
Can you make a reminder for us to get breakfast at 9 a.m.?
Everybody can see the calendar. It's public.
Setting a reminder to get breakfast at 9 a.m. Hang on. I'm getting a message from this other Lola. Oh, it's just screaming. It's just screaming.
Uh-huh.
Good.
Tell it to stop.
Do you know
Yes.
whose Lola this is?
I think it belongs to someone named Broad-Shouldered Short Man in a suit.
Can you just
Good.
laugh back at her?
LOL.
Yeah, just like that.
And your phone hangs up.
Well,
And with that, as Party Frog just kind of stares blankly at you, I think that's where we're gonna end things for the day.
Hey, we made it.
You did it. You survived another day. I know this was an intense episode.
can I just point out something interesting about Party Frog's room?
Yeah.
Please.
It's the obscure portrait on the wall that's vaguely unsettling. The one on the left.
Yeah, I keep
Yeah.
looking at that, and you want to know what it reminds me of?
What?
You know that you know the Trolls movie?
No.
Yeah,
You know the little girl Bergen?
maybe.
She's like in the first Trolls movie, she's like the gray girl with like pink ponytails or pigtails.
Does it look like Gerben?
It looks like Gerben the Bergen, but she's wearing a baseball outfit.
It
To
does
me,
look.
it looks like it looks like a super like a hyper realistic like Bert and Ernie fusion, but like in a surrealist sort of setting where his face is smearing.
I thought it was just like a living beehive that got dressed up with a pitchfork.
I like that
That's
you
what I
all
got from it.
have all of these like surrealist interpretations of this. Find out next week exactly what the painting is. Thank you to Mango, Amanda Krondar, Morgan Wolbrandt, Emilyn Laderna, Smarties, Charlie Rose, and Adam Carpenter for their continued support of the show. You can support the show at patreon.com/tincast and get access to special features, bonus content, get thanked every single week, and much, much more. Please remember to tell a friend about This Isn't Normal. It helps us out so much. We love when you tell your friends. Most of our community is built up from people who know each other, and that's a wonderful, wonderful thing. And also, please remember to leave a comment, leave a rating, review, subscribe, smash the like button. All of that stuff that helps us out so much. It is so simple, and it is just, it warms our hearts. We will be back next Monday with the This Isn't Noir holiday special. I hope, we haven't recorded it yet, but it should be next week. Until then, stay safe, drink lots of water, and have a great week.